Hello, everybody. It's Landoxv back again on the podcast. Currently it's July 11th, 2022. Did I say 2022? I meant 2022, however you want to call it. But today just gonna be chatting and listening to some music. I want to start the stream off by listening to a fresh new band out of Maryland called Figurehead. They recently dropped their debut single, which is called "Made This Song For You." It was dropped very recently. They're a band out of Maryland, and our Soul is the lead vocalist, who I've covered on the channel before. He's a very talented singer, and he can play a lot of instruments too. And I really like the guy, and he has a lot of potential in the music world, in my opinion. And I'm gonna be playing this song for you guys. I'm not gonna talk over this song. I'm just gonna let it play out, and I'll be giving my thoughts afterwards. So let's play this, and I'll see everyone on the flip side.
I see you at a distance. I try my best when I'm trying to press you. You put yourself down time. Piece of hate, I'm like, wow, got me memorized. I wouldn't lie to you. You like being alone. You don't tell what's going on inside. Wish you could see what I see. I envision history with you. With you. Oh, wherever you go, I take my wings and fly you home. From Cali to Rome, wherever you roam, I made this song for you. For you. For you. I made this song for you. I made this song for you. You say you're fine, but I can touch you're not. You're scared because you think I believe you, I will not. You're still conscious, hate how you look in the mirror. Forget all that, you're perfect to me. And you tell me all about your problems. After all I try to do, can't solve them. Just settle down and breathe and stay right here with me, baby. Oh, now and forever. Wherever you go, I take my wings and fly you home. From Cali to Rome, wherever you roam, I made this song for you. so come wrap around my arms. It's time for you to be mine. Whenever you feel alone, I made this song. Whenever you feel alone, I made this song. Whenever you feel alone, I get my wings and fly you home. Oh, oh, oh. From Cali to Rome, wherever you roam, I made this up for you, for you, whoa, whoa, whoa. For you, for you, whoa, whoa, for you. I made this song. I made this song for you, for you. No, 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 no. From Cali to Rome, whenever you feel alone, I made this song for you.
So that was Made the Song For You by Figurehead, and I'm gonna say straight off the bat that I really enjoyed that. That was a lot better than I expected it to be. Um, the vocals I'd say on that were that probably that easily I think has to be Arsel's best vocal performance that I have ever listened to in my entire life. Um, he really pulled like his all into that performance, and I'm a huge fan of that. Um, as far as the music on the song goes, it's pretty as far as like indie rock standards, it's pretty, like as far as indie rock goes, it's pretty standard. There isn't anything there isn't too much to write home about lyric wise. It's pretty standard. Um and shit like that. But it's well written. It's not bad at all. I definitely am a fan of it for sure. For a debut single, it's definitely a really good start, and it makes me excited. It makes me excited because there are a lot of bands in the world today who are trying to make it, and it's a very competitive scene all across the world. And if this is the debut single we're gonna get from Figurehead, then I can easily see them getting some more popularity down the road. And I have a lot of faith in them for sure. They already have a local audience, so I'm sure you know, there more people will be turning their heads to them in the state of Maryland and eventually to other states on the East Coast. For sure. This is definitely a summer song. It definitely sounds like a summer song with the with the way the guitar sounds, like the high fret notes and all that stuff. It definitely sounds like a summer song, and I can definitely see myself playing this song again, for sure. My only complaint is that I felt like it being 5 minutes was a little unnecessary, but then again, I always complain about songs being too long, so I don't know. That's just me. Um, or that could just me being very impatient and having a bad attention span. That could be completely my fault. So there's that. Um, anyway, sorry for the pause there. I'm letting my brain do my work, but that sounded really corny. Um, but yeah, I do have high hopes for Figurehead, and I am excited to see what else they put down on the table in the future, and maybe we can expect an EP from them in the future. And I'm excited to see where Arsel and the rest of his bandmates go with their writing skills, and see how they mature musically in the future. Um, so that's all I really have to say about this debut song from Figurehead. Really good, really really good. And I highly recommend you guys go check that out for yourself. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, and it's on SoundCloud. So there's really no excuse to there's really no excuse to not listen to it. So um yeah, there's that. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that song, and I guess we can just sit and chat for a little bit, because that was the main thing I wanted to focus on today's stream was that debut song, and I will probably post a clip of my thoughts on this song later up on Instagram and on my as like a separate clip on my YouTube channel. This VOD will continue to stay up. It will be I might make this VOD unlisted and put it in a playlist, so I don't want anybody to miss anything. So you just it'll be there in case anybody misses it and shit like that. Um, but yeah, actually, let's play. There's another song I want to play. On here. I kind of want to bring more attraction to. Um, from another I guess more underground artist who I do love, Love Spells. You guys may know who Love Spells is. I have covered him on the channel again before. He used to go under the name Murky I Die, but then he changed his name to Love Spells, which I personally think is a better name. And I'm gonna play this song called Aqua Darling for you because it's getting some buzz, and I think for the people who haven't heard it deserve to hear it. So let's play it.
Travel the ocean, I'm in full devotion of you. Going through the motions, love spells I'm casting on her. You make it look easy when you please me, baby. I like when you tease me, know how to read me, baby. For you,
So that was Aqua Darling by Love Spells. I've heard that song before many times and I love it to death. It's starting getting some buzz on Spotify. It has like almost 70,000 plays on Spotify now, which is really awesome to see. Love Spells is definitely one of the more talented people in the underground scene, and he definitely deserves to get that buzz because a lot of people in the underground nowadays just don't have talent like that, and his ability just to effortlessly make some good ass pop music is just something that you don't see often. And it's I'd say because I remember earlier he posted saying that Aquadarn was playing like in some like shop in Chile. I mean, and like he started getting Shazams for the song, which is fucking awesome to see. That is very awesome to see. Um, what I like about Love Spells is that his vocals always sound clean. The mixing, like the way his vocal layers and just like the overdubs, the way they all blend together in the mix is always so nice on the ears. They're very, very easy to listen to songs. Anybody can listen to them for sure. I don't see a reason how, unless you have a very acquired or like a very like different taste in music, then or you just don't like pop music in general, then I guess you won't like it. But um it's a very, very good. And like it's definitely some shit that like I could see getting played on the radio for sure. Like it's very, very radio friendly. Like if there's one thing I can definitely say, it's definitely very radio friendly. Because Love Spells, he just makes hits. Yet like they don't get played by a lot of people. It's like the hidden hits of the earth. You know what I'm saying? I definitely could call him a certified hit maker, even if he doesn't get played like some of the big pop stars in the game right now, like Kid Leroy and all those people, and Justin Bieber and so forth and so forth. Um, I highly recommend you everybody go check out Love Spell's discography because he has a lot of good music, and he's not somebody to sweep under your nose for sure. So definitely go check him out and shit like that. Um, so that's it for that. Um, as far as other music goes, I do want to talk about I do want to talk about another album for a minute. I've been listening to a lot I've been listening to question mark by XXX Tentacion a lot again. I kind of stopped listening to it for a while because I got tired of it, but recently I started listening to it again, and I'm starting to like it again. I'm starting to get addicted to the album again. I think that just goes to show that just how the longevity that album has, and just how good of an artist, and just how talented that X was, because he was so good at making music. And his early death, is it's still unfortunate. It's been like 4 years now, and it's still very unfortunate that we lost him at so early, and that um really like 17 and question mark are the only like full complete albums we really that to his name that we have, and that he never really got to showcase his full capabilities. And but back to question mark, I know this isn't the most groundbreaking album I've heard. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. Um, I wouldn't say this album is really all that groundbreaking. You can easily say this album, you can easily say question mark is not groundbreaking at all, and you can just, you could go back to X's older SoundCloud, blonde hair days music and be like, well, this was more groundbreaking, and I would agree with you. Um, you know, question mark is definitely more safe in terms of music style. But I still think the album is good because it's definitely an album I'd say is for everybody. There's all different types of sounds on there. It's very versatile. There's elements of Latin pop, alternative rock, hardcore rap, all that stuff, like pop, of course, emo, all that shit. Old school hip hop, even with songs like Infinity and shit like that. Is again, like recently the album went diamond too, which is fucking crazy. rightfully deserved in my opinion. I'd rather, I'd rather have an album like Question Mark get diamond more than some fucking Drake record. Like recently, the Question Mark surpassed like the total number of streams that Scorpion has, which I was pretty happy to see because Scorpion is just garbage. So I'm happy about that. It just really sucks that X isn't here to see that because I can only imagine just the Instagram stories or Snapchat stories we would have seen um, if X was here to see that he got a diamond record. Like that is crazy. Like diamond records is something that now that's not easy to achieve. That a lot of artists don't ever achieve in their lives, and I think X getting a diamond record just shows just how much he connected with his audience and just how how smart he was and how genuine he was. Of course, there's a lot of shit in his past that I won't get into details of that, but a lot of that shit is unforgiven, of course, but still, I still, in my opinion, he was very genuine in the message he was trying to get out, and it's very obvious that the album Question Mark definitely connected with a lot of people, including myself. And I like songs like Sad, Moonlight, Alone Part 3. I don't even speak Spanish. LOL. I still love. I used to not like I don't even speak Spanish. LOL. But now I play that song all the time now, and I can't get enough of it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm starting to listen to more Latin pop music now. Well, not really a lot. I don't really listen to a lot. There's only like 5 Latin pop songs I listen to right now, um, which I don't really remember all the names of. Um, but still, yeah, Question Mark. It's still a good album. I can understand why people don't like it because it's not really consistent and shit like that. But um, I'd say if for someone who has never heard X's music before and wants to get into his music, I'd say Question Mark is a good starting point because it's really the safest entry and it's definitely the best starter point, I guess you could say. Um when it comes to his discography, start with Question Mark and then just go down the road from there. Don't listen to Bad Vibes Forever though. Fuck that album. But Bad Vibes Forever was an album I was excited for, and it fell flat on his face. I should have been smarter about it when I saw the track list for the first time and saw all the features, but my hopes were so fucking high, and I got smacked in the face with all these dumbass features, these very demo-like recordings, and these shitty-ass instrumentals that sounded horrible. I don't even know, bro. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I know they did an interview about it with Dom is Live talking about Bad Vibes Forever. Um, they stand very firmly of how the album is, and they stand that they believe that they did a good job with the record. But I don't know, bro. Just like some of the features on there, it's really just some of the features, man. Like some of the features are just people that I know X would have never worked with. Like why is Tory Lanez on there? Who the fuck is Tom G? And just who are some of these other people? Like I don't get it. Like I don't get it. It's just it doesn't make sense to me and I feel like the record could have been handled better and just some of the songs should have just stayed off the record completely. Like just some of the vocals just weren't used. The little snippets of vocals we had left just weren't used in the most respectful way in my opinion. Like if you're gonna create an album of an artist and that album is mostly based around a lot of like demo vocal snippets, at the very least try to use those vocal snippets in the most respectful way possible. And in my opinion, they just didn't do that. So um it's a very disappointing record. Like I remember I looked on Rate Your Music, and I looked at like the bottom of the bin, like the worst albums of all time chart, and I think Bad Vibes Forever was like number 27. Like the album's hated for sure, and for right reason because they just they didn't do X justice with that album at all. I swear, like it makes Skins look like a god of a record. Like seriously. Hey, what's up, Arsol? I already listened to your band song already. You'll have to scroll back to see me listen to it. Um, and for my thoughts about it. I listened to it at the very beginning of the live stream, and I was very positive about the song. But you can see my full thoughts on the song just by scrolling back. And I'll be uploading a clip of my thoughts on it later on my as like a standard clip on my YouTube channel later. So if you want to share that, then that'd be cool. But I hope you're doing good today, Arsel. Um, or Rocco, however I should call you. Um, today's a good day out. I was just talking about Question Mark by XXXTentacion and just like talking about that music and stuff. I was playing Aqua Darling by Love Spells earlier too, and giving my thoughts on that song as well and shit like that. Um, the stream has been dead, but I got a lot on my mind right now, so I'm kind of just speaking my mind out about a lot of things. So if you want to stay, then that's cool. If you don't, then feel free to leave. There's no rules here, whatever. The only rule I have really for this is that just everyone be respectful to one another and all that jazz. Um, Speaking of jazz, I recently listened to I not listened to I watched a Frank Sinatra documentary recently. It was called All or Nothing. It's on Netflix and it's like a two-part, 4 hour in total documentary about Frank Sinatra's life and all that stuff. And I thought it was really good. I thought um I'm not the biggest Frank Sinatra listener, but I do admire that really powerful voice that he had, and I generally think he was one of the greatest singers to have ever lived because I don't know that voice, like they said in the documentary, like you go to a Frank Sinatra concert, you don't look at anybody next to you, like your focus is on the stage and the person who's singing, and that would be Frank. Like that's a very booming voice, that booming deep voice that you just can't ignore it, you just can't. Um, I was listening to his first concept record, I guess you could say, songs for young lovers last night, and I was singing along with it too, and it sounded good. I would say if you want to get into Frank Sinatra's music, you should start off with hold on, someone's calling me. Hello.
Yo, what's up? I know you're online, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to hop on while you're online, bro, and tell you a little backstory about the song. I saw a little bit of it. I like scrolled a little bit back. I didn't see your full reaction yet, but so basically, we made this is the first song we ever wrote together, so
Mhm.
that's why we wanted to put it out first, and we just recorded it like a couple months ago, and I like this. This gives like this reminds me of like starting out as like a as our soul, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is nerve wrenching because it's like it's another pocket, another genre. Which I've done rock in the past, but not quite organic like this. Um, because usually I would search up rock beats, but this is like with my band. We play locally, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason why it's 5 minutes, I don't know. Like when I first made the track, I thought it was like 3 minute song. Then when you record it, you're like, damn, this song is long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's I definitely get the gripe, like it didn't need to be that long. But yeah, I just wanted to like let you like is there any like questions you have? Because I would be glad to answer, man.
Do you guys have any other music planned to come out sooner or later?
We got a whole album.
A whole album?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's why I haven't been putting out much music as ourselves. You know
You
what
guys
I
have
mean?
been working hard.
Yeah. The songs that are ready to go, I would say there's four others, and then we have raw recordings of the others. It's just like I want to put some tweaks into there. I want to re-record some, But yeah, it's a very. Do you know what like a jam band is?
A jam band? No, I've never heard that
Yeah.
term be used before.
All right. So basically, it's basically like saying we don't necessarily put a genre or like a barrier of like a genre over like the stuff. We just play music that we enjoy and have fun with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like on the record, sorry if I'm like saying a lot. I'm a little like nervous
It's okay, dude.
because I didn't expect for you to to react to it. Because, but thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, bro.
But but um, is this live by the way?
Yeah, yeah. I have my phone up to my microphone mic so people can hear you.
Oh, okay. But so we go in the studio with like different moods necessarily. Like for some days recording, we'll record like I guess metal, and then not like screamo metal, but like Metallica, and then some days we'll do like singer songwritery stuff.
Mm.
And then we have like there's demos of like other songs that we made, but we recorded live on one of the bandmates pages.
Right.
But yeah, it's like it's different stuff, and the whole album is like so we associate colors with moods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like feelings, and basically that's kind of like that's what this record is basically like. Each song represents a color like of like a rainbow. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
this song is pink because pink you associate with love and all that.
Right.
We have the song that we wrote second while we were in this band. It's gray because it's like classic rock, and like kind of like the lyrics are indifferent. Like feeling indifferent towards a person, or like the I can't speak. Trajectory of your life. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm really excited for you to hear this record, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. How many songs do we think we're gonna get on this record?
Let me think. Yeah, this song for you, "Swim in the Dark." I think like about 10, 11, or 12.
Sounds good to me.
But I gotta say, we recorded this fun version of one other song. So like, there's a song called "The Moon Song." I'm singing song a lot. But there's this pop punkish version of another song that we just did as a laugh. It's gonna be like at the end of the album, like right after this killer outro, which is like my favorite off the record, called "The End of the Beginning." But yeah, I would say 11, 10, or 12. I don't know the exact number, but yeah.
Do you think you guys will be able to get the album out on like CD or whatever?
CD, I don't think so, just because we don't want to put out CDs and then not much people buy CDs.
True.
So it would kind of be useless to do that. At least for like how popular we are now. Like we're not like selling millions of records yet.
Yeah.
Or like we're just like starting out, so we don't want to throw CDs out to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, you guys have a lot of potential. As I said earlier in the stream, like I really liked what I heard, and it really sounds
Thanks,
like
man.
it really sounds like you guys are really working hard to try and make a good product. And I think you guys have a good future ahead of you.
Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me. And like, I wanted to tell you that because like I scrolled back and I was like, I
I was gonna be like, hopefully he likes it. I was nervous, but just to see like you liked it, it was like
Like a weight lifted off
because
your shoulders.
yeah, because like this is again not to repeat myself. This is new to me, man, and also my bandmates probably feel nervous as well, or maybe not, but like this is so new to put out material as something else. But like, you know what I love? I had the freedom to finally do what I love. Like I can finally be in a rock band and also do my solo stuff as our soul. Like I don't have to jeopardize one for the other. Um, and I'm having fun doing both. So, and the guys in my band are like super talented. I definitely want like before the record comes out to like get an interview with some people because like I want people to like know who they are and like their personalities too, but they're very talented. My guitarist Graham is a fantastic guitarist. We started out as like a cover band.
Right.
Um, um, in like seventh grade, sixth, seventh grade. I don't know the exact um like grade we were in when we made the band, but I was traditional. I was originally a side singer for this other girl, but the girl moved to Australia. You know, personal stuff. Um, and then you know we've been covering songs ever since at like this place called High Tops, the Coop, BC Brewery, and yeah, and we've been doing that for a while. And I've like always wanted to write a song with them, and I tried pitching that idea out on in 2018, but it's like not everyone was on board yet. 2019, I had this other band that I was in, but stuff didn't work out due to you know friend drama and all that stuff.
Mm.
But those people I'm cool with. Um, and then in 2020, uh, we weren't able to record anything because of COVID. But 2021, right after we performed at like the Coop, I would say we started writing this record. And we I had made the song for you, this song since 2019. So, and it sounded a little bit different, but not too far off different. It sounds better now
Right.
than it did. I wrote this song in my basement. Am I going on a long tangent? Because I don't want to, like, but yeah, it's just me and the guys. We always wanted to make. I've always wanted to make music with them, and now everybody's on board. We made this record. We're super proud of. Again, I'm glad. Yeah, good words to say about it, and I can't wait for you to hear more. And again, man, uh, thank you for always like supporting me, and I just want to like thank you.
Yeah, bro, that's no problem, bro. Like you're talented as hell, bro. Like a lot of people in the underground scene don't have the talent that you have. Like you're definitely up there as one of the one of the greats in my opinion as of in today's um and as of right now, I would say. Um
That means a lot to me, man. You
yeah,
don't know it, but that means a lot to me, bro.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
But,
Tell the you can tell your bandmates that about I guess my positive things about the song if you
oh, will
wish.
do. I'm gonna finish watching it. But again, I just wanted to say that, like, and also I saw you did like a FaceTime with somebody else, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
A
Let
FaceTime
me
with somebody.
call
Oh
my
yeah, I
boy
did.
Lando.
What's that?
I was like, fuck it. Let me call my boy Lando.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you did with like Cole or something.
Yeah, I did with Cole. I haven't talked to him in a while, but um, I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, man. And again, thank you so much. I'm gonna finish watching the review,
Okay.
but I just wanted to say that, and love you, bro.
I love you too, bro. Take care.
All right, you too, man.
All
See ya.
right. See ya. Okay. Well, that was very pleasant. I appreciate that call from Marcel, giving some background. So turns out we do have a lot to look forward to when it comes to Figurehead. Turns out we got an album on the way, which was definitely very exciting, and I will definitely listen to that on stream when the time comes. And I hope everybody else will come and join me for that. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what for Figurehead's future. As I said earlier at the beginning of the stream. And again, thank you Arsenal for so much for coming on the stream and chatting. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna go on for too much longer, as I don't want this to drag on for too long, but um I forget. I was talking about something else beforehand, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, I was talking about Frank Sinatra, about the documentary I was watching, about Frank Sinatra on Netflix. It's called All or Nothing, and I thought it was a really good documentary. I didn't know too much about Frank Sinatra beforehand. I just knew him as this very good, great singer with this great, booming, powerful voice that drew your attention in no matter where the fuck you were. Um, there was definitely a lot more to Sinatra than I thought there was. Um, and just hearing his story, his struggles, his mistakes, I guess you could say. Um, you know, seeing more of him, I guess. I wasn't born in the Sinatra era, I was born in, the early 2000s. I was born like, after he died. So, I didn't grow up with that type of music, but and it's definitely not my go-to music, but I still do like to listen to some good vocal jazz music every once in a while because I feel like people don't give I feel like audiences don't give those singers enough credit because they were so talented. Like Ella Fitzgerald, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Billie Holiday, such phenomenal talent that it's honestly hard to put into words. Um, everybody's talking about like, no one really that genre of music doesn't really get the respect it deserves because yeah, it can sound dated because because during the 60s, rock music started getting even more popular. Elvis Presley, the Beatles, all those people came along. Jimi Hendrix, rock music pretty much, shattered through everything and all that stuff. But yeah, the documentary was very well made, and if you have Netflix, which I know with the way Netflix is going on right now, I'm sure most people are canceling their subscriptions, but I'm not the one paying for my Netflix, so yeah, I'm on my parents pay for it, because they have like some family plan on it or something, so yeah, there's that. Um, but I really did like the documentary, and I decided also to watch that what was it, the retirement concert, the quote unquote retirement concert, even though he came out of retirement like 2 years later. The quote unquote retirement concert they did in 1971, which was basically a concert but essentially the songs that Frank Sinatra picked out for that concert were songs that detailed, I guess, like his entire life. It was like 11 tracks. Um, because songs back then they were based like in that genre. It was based on a bunch of like standards, like um songs usually written by other musicians that usually were just. It was like songs written by musicians that were usually just performed by other singers and stuff like that. And they that were really popular, and they eventually just got the title of standards or traditional pop as they call it. Um, one of those definitions. I really like songs like "I Got You Under My Skin" and "Fly Me to the Moon" and "Theme from New York" are just fantastic. Those songs are incredible. Um, you know, I'm sure like other singers did their own versions of those songs, like Chet Baker and Ella Fitzgerald. But I don't think any of those versions come close to Frank Sinatra's. Like he is like the dominant person when it comes to when it comes to those pieces of art. And yeah, I know my grandmother is a huge fan of Frank Sinatra. Whenever I'm in the car with my grandma, she's always playing Frank Sinatra, and it's a very 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 easy on the ears, very good music, and I feel like more of today's generation should check it out. Um, Definitely. Um, and be sure, if your interest gets piqued enough, go watch that documentary because I don't think you'll regret it. Of course, there are other standards or vocal jazz traditional pop singers out there. Um, but I'd say Frank Sinatra is like the king when it comes to like the top dog in that genre, or at least the top male figure. Ella Fitzgerald, I would say, is the top one, or maybe Aretha Franks. Did she do standards or traditional pop? I think she did. If she did, then I would definitely say Aretha Franks. But I know I haven't really listened to Aretha Franks. I haven't really gotten into her stuff yet. So there's that. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I know this wasn't really that long, but I don't want to drag shit on for too long. So yeah. This has been going on for 48 minutes now. To the people who have joined, I appreciate you for joining in on the podcast, and I hope to see you again soon. This is Landoxv, and I bid you all farewell.